Is it visible? If I'm not, okay. I'll unmute. So I unmute to all of you, but remember, we will chat whenever it is required.
Okay, ma'am.
मैडम आपण म्यूट हे जाइछन्ती
Okay, thank you. So in the last class, we had a discussion about what is macro and micro environment. As I told you that environment is some, actually, if you ask someone what is environment, he will answer that it is in a surrounding. And there is nothing wrong in that. That's a perfect answer. But when you are studying a executive program, a kind of a, management program, you have to be very specific. ଆମେ जो object oriented, be specific, ସେମିତି ଆମେ be specific ହେଲେ some particular thing that you need to add to this surrounding, that is the factors and forces which affect the organizational performance. The factors and forces which affect the company's performance to be developed or create hurdle during the development, that particular forces and factors are called as the environmental factors. Now we have internal environment and external environment that was being divided into two parts. That means environment is divided into two parts. While we're talking about internal environment, always remember internal environment are the factors and forces which are included in the internal environment. These are completely controllable in nature. At any point of time, when you find out you have to control this environment, you could able to control it because these are flexible and all. But when we're talking about external environment or factors which are included in the external environment, these are uncontrollable in nature. For an example, we have political environment, we have economic environment, socio-cultural environment, demographic environment, technological environment, or ecological environment. These all environments are external to a company, external to a organization, and any kind of change which is made in this environment, that's a policy decision which is taken by either government or any kind of changes which is taken by a mass population. When a mass population or government was being try to change some particular regulations, policies, we as a company, sorry, we as a company owner or farms owner or organizational owner, we cannot able to change it. What you have to do, you have to adjust your company according to the change which is occurred in the external environment. For an example, the fuel charges increases in India, then it will directly affected to the transportation. Now when transportation is somehow affected, it was directly affected to the supply of the products, supply of the raw materials. Now coming to the facts and figures, when you have choose your supplier, you also have a budget. And now due to increase of fuel price, which is an external, completely external decision of the either from the government or because of the inflation or whatever the reason was, if the fuel prices increases, it is indirectly affect to the internal environment due to the decision was made in the external environment. Now, how to handle this particular situation, it is in your hand. It is in your hand because either you stop procuring raw materials at that time period when the prices are very high, or else you change your supplier, the supplier who is offering you less percentage or less money, or maybe they could able to provide you a supply you product with the lesser amount of money. You identify that kind of supplier and you have to go along with that. or else you ask for the supplier to stop supplying the product for a particular time period when the fuel charges are very high. When it was under the control, then you start asking to supply the raw materials. So that is how you could able to adjust with the external environment. You cannot change them. For an example, the taxation policy changes. Now what you have to do? You have to adopt that policy into your organization. You cannot fight against the policy decision. And for that, you have to make a proper budget. You have to change your organizational, budget and all, and accommodate that. Bujhi? So when we're talking about any decision which is made by Indian economical system, which is called as macroeconomic. Indian economical system, that is maybe change in rules, regulation, policies, any kind of change was made by economic environment. The company has to adapt himself according to the change. Any change occurred in the political environment, fine. Sometimes we see that ଯେମିତିକି ଏବେ ବି ଆମର ନୂଆ ସରକାର ଗଢିଲେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ, ଆଗରୁ ବିଜେଡି ସରକାର ଥିଲେ, now it is BJP ସରକାର. Now when BJD sarkar, some particular farms or organizations are benefited due to the political support. When BJP sarkar came, then what happened? Some other farms or organizations are being benefited because of the support of the political environment. Now, when the political environment supports an organization, definitely the organization grow because it could able to convert the opportunities from the market into monetary value. If the political environment will not support you because of any reason, then you could not able to encash the opportunities which are available in the market. Then came to the social and cultural environment. Now, as we know that India has a very vibrant social environment. Now, what do you understand by social environment, Pilavani? What do you understood by social environment? Are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what do you understood by social environment? Why everyone is so quiet today? ଲାଗୁନି ଏପଟ ମାନେ MBA ପିଲା ସମସ୍ତେ କିଛି ନା କିଛି ଆନ୍ସର ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଆଜି why you all are very silent?
Madam, good morning. The social environment is the environment that is our surrounding in which people are living. When society is there, that is our social environment, I think.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? ଆଜି ଗୁରୁବାର ଓଷା ବୋଲି ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ମା କହିଛନ୍ତି କିଛି ପାଟିତୁଣ୍ଡ କରିବନି. Okay, ଠିକ ଅଛି. Social environment, as Mr. Prasanna Das says that social environment is an environment where the social people will exist. But actually social environment, actually it is a correct answer. I'm not saying this. But when we're talking about what exactly the social environment belongs to certain kind of entities. Certain kind of entities, like what kind of social style the Indian people will have, what kind of earning pattern they have, how they want to expend their money in the commercial market, because we're talking about marketing, how they will make an expenditure in the commercial market, what are the expectation of these people from the commercial market. That is whole, and we talk about the social system. So society as a whole belongs to a demographics, a population or people. But in India, we have different kind of social people. In point of view of the purchasing ability, in point of view of the economical stability, the people are divided into 5 different categories. First category is called destitute, then aspirant, then climbing group, then we have a rich and very rich person. Destitute as those people who are always looking for the subsidies from the government. ଯେମିତି କି ନେଇଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଯୋଉମାନେ below poverty line ରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, they are always looking forward for the subsidized product from the government of India. ସେଟା ଅନ୍ନପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣା ଚାଉଳ ହଉ, ration card ହଉ, so these kind of facilities when government is giving, ଏବେ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ଯୋଜନା ହେଲା, ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ହେଲା, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବିଜୁ ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ କାର୍ଡ ହେଲା, so government of Odisha has provided so many different kind of facilities to the destitute people, and so is the destitute people always looking forward for the cheaper product, cheaper price product from the commercial market. ସେମାନେ ସବୁବେଳେ commercial market ରେ କମ ଜିନିଷ, କମ ଟଙ୍କାର ଜିନିଷ କିଣିବାକୁ ପସନ୍ଦ କରନ୍ତି. Now for them there is a huge market in India where the pouch ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ମାନେ ଓଡ଼ିଆକୁ ଆସୁଛି, ଯେମିତି କି ହଳଦୀ ଗୁଣ୍ଡା ପାଉଚ୍, ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ପାଉଚ୍ ସବୁ, ସର୍ଫର ପାଉଚ୍, ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଗୁଡା ଆଭେଲେବଲ ରହୁଛି, which is in between 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees ଭିତରେ ରହୁଛି, ଏଇଟାର ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ବଡ ମାର୍କେଟ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଚାଲେ. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଥିବେ ଦୋକାନ ମାନଙ୍କରେ ପାଉଚ୍ 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 ଟଙ୍ଗା ହେଇଥିବ. Now it was not very cost effective, but it is for them who are having very low earning. Fine, ସେମାନେ ସେ ଅଳ୍ପ ପଇସାର ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡା କିଣିକି ନିଜର ଗୁଜରା କରିବେ. So that was a kind of a commercial market also placed in India where people are buying minimum amount of product with the minimum cost. ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା aspirant group. Aspirant group is always focuses to lower middle class people. Those who are not asking for any kind of subsidy, but they are also asking from the, but they are always asking from the market with a low price products. Then came to the third category, who are the higher middle class people who ran their life with four-wheelers, little bit luxury, not very highest luxury, but little bit luxury. Therefore, them the market is different. The commercial market is different. Now came to the rich and very rich group. The very rich group concentration is 2% of the overall population of India. So semane, they are the different category. They are always looking for the luxury and all. But in between that, ta bhitara gote group rahila, khali rich. They are also asking for the luxurious product. So on basing on this social system, our commercial market, our farms, our organizations are producing product accordingly. Right? Same product available with the 500 rupees, same product available in the 50 rupees, same product available with the 5,000 rupees. Got it? So, basing on the demand of the commercial market, this according to the social system, value system, economical system of the society, purchasing ability of the people, the commercial market was being identified. Then demographic environment. Demographic environment is actually focuses to the concentration of the people. Concentration of or mass population of the people. Jemti ki nahi jantu, if you go to any high-tech cities, ଯେମିତି ନେଇଯାନ୍ତୁ Bangalore, you go to Chennai, you go to Delhi, you go to Mumbai, you could able to find out mass young population. They work in that particular, high-tech cities and earn immense number of amount of money. But ସେଇଠି ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଓଡ଼ିଆର if you came to Odisha to some particular rural areas, you could able to find out only old age people who are staying in that particular place. Why? Because their kids, their childs are working somewhere else in Bangalore or Delhi or Mumbai or somewhere in foreign, and they will stay in the in the village, in the rural area. So demographic environment means where the concentration of the people are high and the workable concentration of the people are high. Workable, that means they are energetic, they are young, they could able to work in 9 hours in a day, so their concentration is high. Jo jagare say population concentration high thibo, remember that particular area is more developed, more enriched with the industries, enriched with the technology enriched with the population, and accordingly the market also enriched in that particular area. ଆପଣ ଯଦି market ବି ଦେଖିବେ ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ସେ ଏରିଆର market was quite developed, quite availability of the product was very high in comparison to where the concentration of the population are less. Now came to the technological environment. Now, what do you understood by technological environment? There are 2 or 3 points that is necessary to understand. Technological environment came along with the highest dynamism. Now, what do you understood by highest dynamism? Highest dynamism means it was quite changeable. For any time point of time, upon the technological environment, it a change hochi. So today, if you buy a mobile phone, which is the latest model of Samsung, within 6 months, Samsung launches the next model of that particular phone. That means what? Within 6 months, your phone is outdated. Got it? So the dynamism, the change, the percentage of change of the technological environment is certainly very high. And the industries, the firms, the organization, coping with this dynamism is too difficult. It is too difficult. If it is scope B, for an example, a company which is run by Mr. X, he was adopted all the technologies, but it is really possible that his all employees could able to be skilled to adopt the technology within the 6 months, 6 months ଭିତରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ employee କ'ଣ ଏତେ skill କି ସମସ୍ତେ adopt କରିଯିବେ technology? No, for that you have to send them for a training period, and always remember training period is a long organization. Got it? So technological environment, if supports you, you could able to encash the opportunities. If not, then it was difficult to survive. Last, ecological environment. Ecological environment means the topological status of the country, the weather condition of the country. If it is supportive, then it is good. If not, then it is bad. ଯେମିତିକି in Orissa, we saw flood every year. Prior flood हुए बस एक वर्ष ହେଇନି. In summer season, it is difficult to come out from the home because it was too hot. So in India, we have rainy season, and winter season. फिर से rainy season, फिर से winter season. We don't have, rainy season and summer season. We don't have winter season. Winter came for 15-20 days and go away. So ecologically, Orissa is good in the time period of September to February, where you could able to establish yourself. After March, it is bit of difficult to go out, and for the commercial market, it was not very active. So on that verse also, you could able to see India's different regions where the ecological environment makes a major effect on the commercial market. ବୁଝିଗଲା ପିଲାମାନେ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ? This is what called the macro environment. Okay, I will share next unit. Just a minute. Let me share next unit. That is unit 2. We will next to go unit 2.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Yeah, କୁହନ୍ତୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ.
Madam,
ମୁଁ share କରିବା ଭିତରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ.
madam, unit 1 ର କିଛି important question madam share କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା କି
unit 1 ର first day ହିଁ ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି. Unit 1 ର important question ମୋର PPT ର first portion ରେ ଥିଲା.
madam ଟିକେ ସେ PPT ଦେଖେଇ ପାରିବେ ଯଦି ସ୍କ୍ରିନଶଟ ଟା ନେଇ ଯାଇଥାନ୍ତେ madam.
Yes. If someone was remember. I will share. Don't worry about that.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
issue.
Yes, ma'am. Define marketing process, marketing function, and
very
scope
good.
of marketing.
Yes.
Demand in management in marketing, what is the
Mm.
marketing management philosophies, discuss the
Mm.
various environmental of marketing and how it is influencing the marketing
Very
management.
definitely.
And
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ମୁଁ as I have told you in the offline class that I will share all PPTs. It is not only PPTs, I will share my prepared notes also. But for that you have to wait to end of the classes. Class ଯେବେ end ହେବ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ଦି ଦିନ ପୂର୍ବରୁ I will share all 5 unit notes. I'll have to make it in arrange and then I will share. I will share the short notes what I prepared for the point of view of your examination. Examination point of view रे ମୁଁ ବି 40 पेज ର ଗୋଟେ notes ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଦିଏ କି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଏଟାକୁ ପଢିବେ ପଢିଲେ କ'ଣ କି only points ତା ଦେହରେ mention ଥିବ, so it is good for all of you to cope up with the syllabus. So don't worry, ଲେଖିବା chat କରିବାର ବି ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ନାହିଁ, ମୁଁ କହିଛି ମାନେ I will give. Okay, someone is written Prasanna Das. All biotic and abiotic factors that influence a business system called ecological environment, I think. Okay. Yes, biotic and abiotic factors, yes, why not? But when we're talking about only biotic and abiotic, because I'm also a science student, and in science, biotic and abiotic factors are something else. But when we're talking about in marketing, it is the environment. If the environment supports, then the environmental factors like the weather conditions and all, it will, if supports, then the working condition is good. If not, then the commercial market face a huge loss. Fine. Like flawed higala, then the cultivation affected, and on base of that, the commercial market for the general food and vegetable market was affected, and in that way also commercial market faced losses. Okay, let me share the second unit. Okay, so in second unit we'll try to identify the STP approach, identification of market, STP approach. We'll try to confirm with the MIS, that is marketing information system, MR, that was marketing research, consumer behavior and demand forecasting, that we'll try to cover. What are the expected questions for the second unit? That is, define the STP approach, discuss the different bases of segmentation. Second one is marketing information system is an essential tool to enhance the productivity and profit. Justify this statement. Third expected question is describe the different stages of marketing research process. And fourth one, write a short note on consumer behavior. Now, these are the expected question. When I, give you this PPT, you'll have the questions. Now, came to the STP approach. STP approach is a very popular approach where S stands for segmentation, T stands for targeting, and P stands for positioning. Now, what do you understood by segmentation? Segmentation, actually, it is a process of classifying customers into groups which share for some common characters. So, Jemtigi, if I'm talking about a particular industry, that is soap industry in India. Soap industry is a huge industry because every particular Indian might be using soap, must be using soap, not might be, must be using soap for the bathing, process. Now, when you are talking about soap, it's a huge market. So it has to be segmented into some subsets. Now, how to segmentation was made? Now, the soap was being segregated by gender. For females, soaps are different. It was scented and all. For males, it was different. Basing on what their requirement, for female, what is required, for male, what is required. Came to the third one. It was now, apart from this gender, grouping, apart from that, now came to age grouping. That means, yes, if you have an infant baby or maybe you are age between 1 to 10, then for you there is some baby soap which is very popularly produced by Johnson and Johnson company in India, and every mother have a immense faith on that company, so that they will buy this bathing soap for the baby. It was called a baby care soap. So जो infant थांती छोट छुआ जन्म होइथिबो 1 ରୁ 5 मास 6 मास वर्षक भितरे तांको पई भी अलग सोप, 1 ବର୍ଷରୁ 10 ବର୍ଷ ପାଇଁ different soap. Now when someone is in a teenage, fine, age हिसाବରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ one a boy or a girl enters to teenage, for them the soap was different. Or then came to a younger person, when entered to a 30 group, for them soap was different. When someone is entering to 60 group, that means super senior, then it was soap was different. If someone is not looking for hard soap, for them liquid soaps are available. Got it? Now this huge market of soap segregated according to the requirement of the people. Sometimes it was segregated or basis on the age criteria. Sometimes it was based on quality and quantity. Sometimes it is based on gender. But a huge market like soap now segregated or segmented into some substantial subgroups according to the requirement of commercial market, according to the requirement of the people. Now, apart from this concept, apart from segmentation, we need to understand what is targeting. Targeting involves the process of evaluating each segment and each segment's attractiveness and selecting one or more segments to entry. Now, targeting means what? Which market I need to target? I need to target a particular market where I will divide the market of soap into gender wise. Fine. So, like one example is Lux. Lux Concore, it was basically divided on base of gender type. Then, if you came along with the one more product like Patanjali soap, there is no segregation of male and female. Fine. Kete guda product achi chota ki male female segregations nahi. So male could able to use it because it is a Ayurvedic soap. So that is no segregation in based on the gender or based on the age. Only the small infant babies should not use this Ayurvedic soap because maybe it reacted. So targeting involves the process of evaluating each segment and how to attract them and select them and sell them the product. That was called targeting. Some particular market, some particular products do not have also segmentation. Tanko bhi market re target karyaku padibo. Came to the third concept of this STP approach, that was called positioning. Positioning is arranging for the product to occupy a clear, distinctive and desirable place related to competing products in the mind of the consumer. So position means what? ଯେମିତି ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ମୋ ଲାଇଫରେ ମୋର କନେକ୍ଟିଭିଟିର ଗୋଟେ ପୋଜିସନ ରହୁଛି. someone is ଯେମିତି ଆମ ଘରେ କେବଳ ପୋଜିସନ ନେଇଛି ରୁଚି ମସଲା, ଆମ ଘରେ ଅନ୍ୟ କୌଣସି ମସଲା ଆସିବନି, ରୁଚିର ମସଲା ଆସିବ. salt ଟାଟାର ଆସିବ. surf
it is likely brand leader. You can call it a brand leader in the category. Who is the brand leader and whose markets are likely always high. That is called position, right?
Not brand leader. It is based on what people like to have.
Yes, it is
Basically,
likely brand leader. In the subcategory, in the 100 rupees the categories there, and the Lux is taking a market share about 90%. Then the soap in the soap category, the Lux is the highest brand market leader and the brand leader. It is the position of the soap category. The king of the soap category is the Lux. It is likely that, I think.
okay. So what I want to say that in India there is a huge population who are not distinguish the product or buy product on based of the brand. There is a huge market which is the non-branded market, which also being run in India. Whatever you say, that is correct. But right now, Lux is the most sellable soap, I don't think. Because ଯଦି ଆପଣ କହିବେ most sellable soap, now it was segregated.
No, it is
Segregated.
it is just an example. It is just an example, not segregated. And always market is depend. You know, the Patanjali. If you said the example about Patanjali is launched in the Indian market few years back. But before that, Patanjali has promoted to the Ayurved markets. Then the Ayurved category. Then previously it was the category of 50 crores industry. And now the industry and now the category is more than 10 times of growth, and it goes to the 500 crores industry. Because Ramdev Baba has promoted the category, has segregated to the customers, has changes the customer behaviors. Then it has been changed. But category and industry is equally the same. If the soap category is about to 10,000 crores, now soap is becoming 15,000 crore markets. It is totally different on the, likely the industry and what the industry is expecting is nowadays. I'm not asking ki locks as karuchi ki kali karibo semti nahi. Market is always changes. There is lots of example. Sometimes Nokia is the brand leader. Now Samsung is the brand now because he has not adopted the Android, and that's why Nokia downfalls. So many types of the behavior of the marketing.
Okay. So positioning means a product which occupy a clear and distinctive place in the customer's mind. Fine. ଯେମିତିକି ମୁଁ example ଦଉଥିଲି, in Indian household people, the Indian people actually fond of certain products, who are very happy with the services, very satisfied with the services, and they want to purchase the same product again and again and again. And I have given one example, like in my family, if we choose some kind of masalas and all, that is only from the ruchi. If some other masala category came, then my mother was rejected that masala. So that is called position. One has to understood that where you have to position yourself in the mind and heart of the customer. So it was very essential, because when you target someone, if you want to sell your product, you have to target it. You target and sell your product. But here the story was not ended. The story was again started in the positioning. That means what? After sales services are very essential. If the customers are very satisfied, then will again and again came and buy the product. That is what called positioning. Positioning is actually a kind of a concept where the mind and heart of the consumer being captured by the particular company, and he and she, whenever think about to buy a product, they will come back to the particular organization and buy the product from a particular, either from a particular shop, or might be from a particular brand, or might be from a particular non-brand. It based on what customers preference. Fine. Now came to the requirements of effective segmentation. What exactly required for the effective segmentation? Good segmentation, if it is effective, then that was based, measurable, accessible, substantial, differential, and actionable factors. When it is called as measurable means it was based on measure, size, purchasing power of the people, profile of the segment can be measured. That means what? If I sell the product with only 1 kilo of size, then is it having a purchasing power, or the population have the purchasing power? That's question must be came along with the size. If yes, then you could able to sell it. If no, then you have to compromise with the size. Accessibility. If the people is asking for the product, but the product is unable to reach to the individual person, so that means what? Accessibility fail. If the accessibility fail, then people will definitely go to the substitute product and they will buy. So it is not like that the people will stay along with the product and they will asking further again and again to buy the product. If the product is not available, they straight away go to any other option and they will buy. Substantial segments should be very large, profitable enough to serve. That is called substantial. Differential means segments are must respond differently to the different marketing mix elements and programs. So if a commercial market have different kind of a program and elements, so every particular segments must be differently act with different people. ଯେମିତି କି ମୁଁ କହୁଛି, if there is a car making company like Tata. Tata is think about people who are low earner, and for them he produces the car like some particular 4-seater car which is in between 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs. Same company is thinking about the people who have luxury. That's why they will produces Range Rover cars which are very highly priced, sold over in India. So every particular segments must reference differently as the market is asking for. And the last one is called actionable. Actionable means effective program can be designed to attract and serve the segment. So if the people is required of a product, the product should be reached at the particular time. If the people are required for the, for any kind of post or pre-services, then the person, the organization should reach to the particular people. Fine. So that was called action. Action is required by the commercial market. If you take an action at that particular time period, then you will be the king of the market. Now came to the next one, that was the steps in segmentation, targeting, and positioning. What are the steps we need to follow? There are 6 different steps. Look to first step. First 2 steps belongs to marketing segmentation. Second 2 steps belongs to the marketing targeting. And last 2 steps like 5th and 6th belongs to the marketing positioning. Marketing segmentation is based on identification of basis. Basis means segmentation was based on gender, age, qualification, purchasing ability, on based on the economic profile of the people. Kahaku neki apango marketing segmentation hochi. That was first step is called identifying the basis. Sorry, identifying the basis for the segmentation of the market. Once the bases are being identified, then the market was develop the profile and based on the identified segments. Jo segment could identify hella, then develop the profile for that. That is called marketing segmentation. Then develop the selecting criterias. Which particular segment you want to develop your profile? Select them. Select means you have to target them. Select the segment and target them. Then came to the 5th and 6th point, where you developed positioning for each target market. So try to create some ethics values so that people will retain with you, the customer will retain with you, and develop marketing mix for each target segment. That is called marketing positioning. Now, market segmentation based on the level of market segmentation. What are the basis of marketing segmentation? If you go to the market segmentation, then the first one, if it is a mass marketing, there is no segmentation. As I told you that certain kind of Ayurvedic products or like medicinal products, which are basically commercial products, these products are not having any kind of segmentation. So these are used by any gender, used by any age criteria. Segment market means it was having one large market which is segmented in one or more segments. Niche marketing where different products to subgroup with segments. Fine. So different product, but they are under categorized under one particular segment. Micro marketing where the product to suit the taste of the individual and locations. Then micro marketing is being divided into 2 parts. One is called local market, one is called individual market. Local market koile like local brands, local promotions which affect the customer group of local customer group. Individual market means the program has to be made to attract the individual customer. So that was called segmentation labels. Now came to the different bases of this segmentation. Basis kono how to segment on base of which particular factor the segmentation was made. That was called geographic factor, demographic factor, psychographic factor, and behavioral factor. Geographic factor means where your product has to be sold. That has to be identified. Is it sold in a particular nation, particular state, particular region, or a particular city? where the product has to be sold, and basing on the particular place, you have to think about the segmentation. Now, once this geographic location was finalized, then you have to jump to the next base, that was called demographic. That means the product which are being with you, that is being segregated with the age. That means segregations or segmentations was made based on the age, based on the gender, based on the family size, based on the life cycle, or based on the income and purchasing ability of the individual. आपको बेस करके आपण segmentation करबे age रे infant, then 1 to 10 age, then teenager, then senior, super senior, एमती करी group कर परिबे family size. So you have to prepare commercial product for large families, also have to prepare family products for the small size families. Life cycle, what kind of a life cycle the people are following in a particular place, that you have to make a search and you have to find out. When you make a search and find out, you'll find out, that means what kind of social status they are actually maintaining and all. Basing on that also, you could able to sell the product. And last one is, what is the income and purchasing ability. Jodi apan kaibe income and purchasing ability, Orissa re jo mane rahuchan, their income is less in comparison to Delhi or Mumbai or Bangalore. And when your income is less, your purchasing ability also less. And when the purchasing ability is less, you have to think about a different kind of commercial market. Jodi purchasing ability high heitibo, seti commercial market is run in a different way. Then psychographic, apart from the demographic, you have to think about psychographic features of the individual, so that you could able to sell the market or segment the market. Then social class, psychographic ratio, social class, lifestyle and personality. Social class means what kind of a social class people are actually looking for. Pilamane good minute. Okay. So basing on the lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle people are actually following? If you see the lifestyle of the rural area and urban area, am I audible?
Yes,
Pilamane?
madam. Yes,
Okay.
madam. Audible. Madam, I
Yes.
have a question. I have a question on that.
Just a minute.
please.
Just a minute. Let me complete this slide. Then you'll ask the question.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So when we're talking about lifestyle means what kind of you can able to identify the lifestyle of the urban people and rural people. There is a huge difference. And on basing of the lifestyle, you could see the commercial market also changes. In the urban areas, the commercial market is different. In the rural areas also, the commercial market is different. Then came lastly, that was called personality, individual personality. So while buying a particular product, your personality plays a very vital role. Fine. And your personality is not individual. It was a it was a entity which is affected by various entities. Certainly, like what people are saying, what is the review of the product, what are the satisfaction level of the product, what is the post purchase facilities that you're really looking forward, what is the pre selling opportunities, what do you really want to So is सबू को नहीं कि अपन personality is being created, and when you buy the product, your personality was not individual, it was substantially covered with all these factors. Came to the last base, that was called behavioral. Behavioral means what? As for the requirement, your behavior changes. And commercial market also knows that. That's why the segmentation was based on behavior. Some people occasionally buy. Some people buy when the benefit is attached to the product. Some people will shout about the status of the product and then they will buy. And some customers are quite very loyal to the product, so they do not think about the benefit and other, they will buy. So this is what behavioral, behavior of the customer. So basing on that also, this particular commercial market tried to identify the segment and try to establish product accordingly. ଯେମିତି କି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କୌଣସି festive season ଆସିଲା Deepavali and all, you could able to find out huge amount of huge amount of discounts, offers are being offered in the commercial market with various different kind of products. When there is a Dhanteras came, there is offer came on gold products. So people will run towards the organization of the gold and they will try to buy. So that was the philosophy of market, that in which occasion people will buy or what is being bought by the people. So accordingly, identifying that behavior of the people, and they will try to segment the market accordingly so that commercial market will run. Okay. କିଏ କହୁଥିଲେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ?
Okay, sorry madam, thank you. In the PPT na, you just go to the PPT, just first those thila na behave, first joda thila first point ta.
हाँ.
No,
Basing on the geographical location.
Yes, geographically. एथरे ना ये जो हमारा सॉरी मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ या इंग्लिश में बोलता हूँ, लोग समझ, ये जो EMT और इकम जो होता है, मान लो जीटी चैनल जो हो गया, एक स्टेट हो गया उड़ीसा, राइट? उड़ीसा में जैसे मान लो रुचि इज द ब्रांड लीडर एंड इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ स्पाइसेस, रुचि यूज्ड टू सेल इन उड़ीसा जीटी चैनल, जो मार्केट में जो नॉर्मल मार्केट्स होते हैं, जनरल ट्रेड चैनल होती है, उस पे बेचता है। और जो इकम में बेचता है, अमेजोन, फ्लिपकार्ट, स्नैपडील्स वगैरह जो आती है, जो इकम मार्केट आती है, वो भी क्या वो ज्योग्राफिकल में जाती है या दूसरा कोई बकेट में जाता है?
नहीं, वो ज्योग्राफिकल में जाता है, क्योंकि ज्योग्राफिकल मीन्स व्हाट? Geographical means basing on the what kind of market you are choosing. You are choosing a national market, you are choosing a domestic market, you are choosing a state level market, and in that also you could able to choose the virtual market. So virtual market is good to those who are high earner, fine, and those people who do not have time. Still in India, people are fond of virtual market must be, but our population, basing on the destitute people who are earning is very minimum, they are not fond of virtual market. They are fond of these kirana stores and all. So virtual market is there in Orissa. Apan dekhi niyantu, mu nijo katha kochi, I search various thing in virtual market, but when I compare the virtual market prices and the local market prices, I find that local market prices are very less. Then I go to the physical market whenever I found time, and then I went. Fine. In some particular product, virtual market is very cheaper, but virtual market ro gotte particular issue hela, when we saw the product, we are seeing the product in a LED screen. Your mobile screen is a LED screen. It will capture a high range of colors. It captures a high range of definition. But when you came along with the product, when the product will came to you, it was not having similar colors because it was a reflection is on a LED. So sometimes it was good, the virtual market is good, sometimes it's not good. But those people who do not have time, fine, and earning is very high, they prospectively depends upon the virtual market, and it is included in the geographical basis. But the people who are low earner, let me complete please. So the people who are low earner I don't think they will depending upon the virtual market. They are depending upon the local market. So that is also a part of geographical basis. Geographical basis segmentation. Why we are not? I have not written virtual market because virtual market is have a different place. Fine. When we're talking about geographical means it is based on locations. Virtual market do not have any physical location. Any point of place, you search and you ask for the product, and the product will reach within 2 to 3 days of the time period, 4 to 5 days of time period. That's why I have not mentioned virtual market in the geographical location. Right? Lelin Kundu.
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, my question was different. Geographical market मान लो Amazon is Amazon अगर pan India में business कर रहा है या pan India अगर उसका service है, in socialities in the state wise अगर मैं उसको segregation अलग करता हूँ, then it is under geographical market. Same likely modern trade, Reliance हो गया, आदित्य बिरला हो गया, Metro Cash and Cargo हो गया. अगर मान लो बंगाल में कुछ माल बेच रहा है, अगर उड़ीसा में कुछ दूसरा बेच रहा है, then it is under geographical market. What I understood, यही होना चाहिए मैडम. अगर वो स्टेट वाइज कुछ डिफरेंट सिटी वाइज करती है, then it will call geographical market.
Lelin Babu, whatever you are saying, why I'm saying that geographic location, we are not included virtual market because virtual market is a different category. Virtual market रे कौनसी geographical segmentation हबारा दरकार नहीं. Fine. Because whenever you searching a product right now in 2024, it was going to be end. I don't think there is certain kind of urban places where the product was unreachable. The product was reachable everywhere. When only some rural areas where the e-card services was not updated and e-card services are not being reached. ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ଆଜିକା ଡେଟରେ virtual market ସବୁ urban area को cover କରୁଛି. But when we're talking about geographic location, once again I'm saying that geographical basis means the product which are opened in the national state level. ଯେମିତି କି ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ example ନିଅନ୍ତୁ. In Odisha, there is a product which is called Campa Cola. Fine. Campa Cola is a domestic product. So the geographic location for the Campa Cola, it is only for the Odisha. And Odisha's some particular state, you could be able to find out Campa Cola. You are not to find out Campa Cola everywhere. So it was a local product. So geographic location for a local product is completely domestic. And when we're talking about virtual market, it is something else. You cannot say that virtual market is having a physical geographic location. That's why we will not include virtual market into geographic location. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Understood.
Okay.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone is having any question? Okay, so
No, ma'am.
we'll close down. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So we'll close down the class, and the next class is BRFW today.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Sir will join shortly and we will start the class. Okay, thank you. I'll
Okay, ma'am.
just end the class because I need to call the sir and all. So end the class. Then again, we will start the class at sir will join.